Hi everybody, welcome to week 7. We are getting there. Thanks so much for getting in your NEPD forms. I'm really looking forward to seeing how your practicums are going. I think I love the idea of practicums. It's just a great time to implement everything that you've learned. All right, so this week we are talking about promoting active learning, right? So while this has been a focus for quite a while in education, it's actually more critical now with the upcoming changes that are happening to the NCLEX. They're calling this new NCLEX that will be coming out the next generation NCLEX. And so I'm going to include a video link about the next gen NCLEX. It is a long one. It's like a webinar about the NCLEX. But if you plan on teaching in academia, I think it'd be really helpful to take a look at it. The NCLEX questions are placed more realistically in clinical settings. Students are being asked to really demonstrate clinical judgment, and it shows you like the different types of new questions that they're going to be asking and the formats and that sort of thing. Now this won't take place till I think, if I'm remembering correctly, like 2023, something like that. But they already are starting to test out questions. When students take the NCLEX at the very end, they can participate in research questions. They don't count against the student's score, passing, failing. They're just doing research on how well the questions perform. All right, so in week 3, we were looking at instructional strategies overall, right? And so now we're going to be drilling down to strategies that specifically promote active learning. And you will need to look at ones that will be best suited for your topic and audience at your practicum site. And there are just so many to choose from out there. There are tons when you start just looking in the literature for strategies that promote active learning. So in the assignment this week, you'll be looking at many of them. You are going to create annotated bibliographies for 15 sources, okay? So an annotated bibliography contains, so you put the reference in APA format, and then a 150-word summary paragraph about the content of that article. So in the summary, you'll describe the content, but you'll also evaluate the relevancy, accuracy, and quality of the material and that source, okay? So you'll actually judge each one of those in that 150-word summary. So this isn't a formal paper where you're going to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. You will need a title page, and then you'll just start out with the reference paragraph, reference paragraph, reference paragraph. And since you're giving me all the references, you won't have a final reference page. Okay, so just keep going down to one article after another. This week, we also have the midterm evaluation due and your midterm student-faculty conference form. Okay, so the midterm eval form, that is attached to this assignment. So basically your preceptor just completes that form and then sits down and reviews it for you, and you both sign it electronically and then just upload it to the assignment area. So that's pretty easy. And then the midterm conference form, you're going to start with the form that you started in the beginning when you had your first conference with your faculty or with your preceptor. So it got filled out at the beginning, a section will get filled out now for midterm, and then a section will get filled out at the end as you wrap up your practicum. So this is a really good time when you meet with your preceptor to finalize that teaching assignment, discuss details such as like, where's the actual place that you'll do the teaching? What will the seating arrangement be like? What technology resources will be available? Things like that. You don't actually want to wait until you've totally completed your lesson plan to find out that maybe there isn't enough room to play a particular game that you wanted to play or something like that. And when doing any type of presentations, it's just really helpful to get a good feel of what the environment is going to be like that you have to work with. How much can you change it? Can you not change it? That sort of thing. So, all right. I think that's about it for this week. I'm, like I said, looking forward to reading your NEPD forms, and I hope you find a really lot of good information about teaching strategies that promote active learning. And I will see you in the main forum.